Hey, everyone, and welcome to your community connection with the police department here in Mount Juliet. I'm Captain Tyler Chandler, and we have Richard joining us. We are minus a person. Taylor Givens, she is at the Jonas Brothers concert, or at least preparing for that this evening. So it's just Rich and I here to deliver the community update to you. But we have some good information to talk about with Halloween in the park, the census, and of course, Rich has plenty of good info with our current crime stats for the past 7 days. So I see a couple folks joining. Gloria here. I think Gloria was at Coffee with a Cop this morning. Good to see you. And Eileen Reisman joining as well. So good to see you guys. And Rich, how's the weekly update looking and how's your day been going?
Day's been good. Had a good class today. Our buddy John SQ from MTAS, the Municipal Technical Advisory Service,
Mhm.
came today and did a class for us and a few other local agencies about court operations and things. And we had a really good class today. So excited to have had that today. And now we're rolling right into the update.
Very cool, man. Let's hear it.
All right. So this week we're covering October the 12th through October the 18th, getting right into our numbers. 859 police calls, 76 fire calls, 13 crime reports, 88 arrest charges, 453 traffic stops, 189 citations, 30 non injury crashes, and 4 injury crashes. And crash numbers are
Mhm.
creeping up a little bit on us.
Yeah, got to put that phone down, limit distractions, and our crashes will go down.
And on to the crime reports. A lot of threes on the board this week: family disturbances, fraud, harassment, and theft. So not terrible this week, but of course, we
Yeah, not
always
too
like to see
bad.
those numbers as small as we can.
Right. Absolutely.
And on the arrest charges, driving on suspended or revoked DLs, 24, warrant arrests, 11, no driver's license, 10, simple possession of drugs, 9, manufacture or sale, most likely sale of controlled substance,
Mhm.
8. And then you can see the rest on down the line there. Had several more, obviously, but only list the highlights there.
Right.
And on the neighborhood and school zone enforcement, Woodridge Place, Vanner Road, Adams Lane, Sunset Drive, Devonshire, Park Glen, Old Mount Juliet Road, Valley Forge, and Tuscan Gardens neighborhood. 51 stops, 37 citations, and 4 arrests. Some good proactive work in the neighborhoods
Yeah.
this week.
We're paying a lot of attention to, Park Glen Drive and Old Mount Juliet Road, specifically related to some complaints that we have been receiving. So if you're driving through those neighborhoods, please just watch your speed and go the speed limit. Our officers are out there. They're putting a lot of enhanced enforcement in those neighborhood streets just to try to limit and change the behavior of those driving up and down the street, just getting them to slow down because neighborhoods, a lot of kids, right, are out and about, especially with this nice fall weather that we're currently having, and you just want to be careful so you don't hit any children. And there's children playing in the front yard, and no one really wants to see someone flying by their house. And when they do, they give us a call, and we add that to our enforcement list just to put some extra attention out that way, so we can, try to curb the speeding as best as we can.
And then on, of course, to the Guardian Shield program. Top 3 numbers that everyone really likes to see is the stolen cars at 169 recoveries, stolen plates at 69 recoveries, and wanted persons at 114 recoveries since we've had the program.
Yeah, always doing well. And Rich, you had a visitor with you this week when you were out and about in your community service officer program. So tell us about it.
I sure did. Our vice mayor decided he wanted to come do a ride along with me this week. It was really fun to have him out. And as you can see in that picture there, he jumped right in and wasn't afraid to work. We got out to assist an officer on the interstate, changing a flat tire. And Vice Mayor Trevette got out there and he grabbed the equipment right out of the truck and got out there and he jacked it up and was out there changing that tire. So took the opportunity to snap a couple pictures of him out there doing it. So it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Glad to see you're able to have a nice helping hand to help you that evening. And what's good about that is he, being an elected official in our community, gets to see exactly what the resources we have go to and how you and that program are able to help others out there on the street. So very valuable program and all that you do on that. Special census is underway. You want to go to mjcensus.org and just register that you live inside the city limits and how many people are in your household. Super important because this leads to funding for our city. Each person who registers, the state and the federal government automatically sends us funding that helps us purchase things and better serve our community. So roads, fire engines, ambulances, um, city infrastructure projects with parks and your police department all get funded through these dollars that we get for free simply because you register your name that you live in the city limits. Now, there's also free money eligible for you. The city has a lot of money available for Kroger gift cards. And just today, they gave away a $500 gift card to a man by the name of Randy J. J is his middle initial, just to keep privacy sake. And that man got a $500 gift card just for doing what he needed to do is go to mjcensus.org and registering the census on that. So there's a lot more money the city is giving away. If you haven't registered, you'll want to do that, and they will continue to give away money. And Rich, we're going to be able to give away some money too to folks who register for the census and the upcoming lives that we do on Friday. So Justin Beasley and Jennifer Hamlin and us, we have money for you. You just got to register at mjcensus.org to be eligible for that money. Halloween is coming up, and that means we have some events coming up as well. The big one is tomorrow, Halloween in the Park from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. tomorrow. And I have a graphic here too about roads that will be affected with the extra traffic. You have Mount Juliet Road, Charlie Daniels Parkway, and also Woodridge Place. There'll be some extra traffic on those roadways. When we have these events, our officers, CSO team, volunteers, they all do a very good job about moving traffic. So it's not really any real backup. It's just extra traffic in the area you want to be aware of. Event parking is at Charlie Daniels Park if you're early. And then if you kind of come throughout the day, you'll want to park at the middle school or LZ Patton Elementary. The easiest way in truly is to go down Woodridge Place, enter the middle school from the backside, and you will be able to park and just walk right on over to Charlie Daniels Park to enjoy that wonderful event that our Parks Department puts on every year. And we're so grateful for that team at Parks. They do a wonderful job in our city with keeping things happening all across town, and really appreciate what they do. So tomorrow, 11 to 3, Halloween in the Park taking place. Plenty of our officers will be out there and staff just to ensure everyone is safe and that traffic is moving. I will be at another event early that morning, and I'll be joining them in the afternoon as well. The Halloween 5K for Hope that is being organized for MJ for Hope is also scheduled for October 28th. All the benefits from this go towards firefighter Lieutenant Kenny Hudson and his continued recovery from the injuries he received while battling an apartment fire in our community. It's a 5K run and walk, starts at Mount Juliet Middle School and makes the loop on the new Greenway. Starts and ends at Mount Juliet Middle. So if you want to register, sponsor, or just donate, you can go to www.mj4hope.org. And we are hiring police officers. So if you're interested in working for our team and serving with your heart and keeping this community safe, consider applying. Just go to mjpd.org. You'll find the link to learn more about working for our police department. And tomorrow is World Down Syndrome Day that we are looking forward to. And the clock tower, City Hall, and our police department will be lit yellow and blue as we celebrate World Down Syndrome Day and raise awareness for this cause. We will also be at the Extra Mile and just have one of the teams for the Extra Mile displayed here, and that's the Thundercats. And you see one of our staff members, Joe Lukens, with Kat there. And we're looking forward to seeing her team and many other teams tomorrow at the Lebanon Fairgrounds, Wilson County Fairgrounds, as we hand out medals to all those participants. So really looking forward to that tomorrow, World Down Syndrome Day. And I think it's also Wear Your Crazy Sock Day too, right? And
Yep.
I'll have my crazy socks on tomorrow too. It's Rock Your Socks, I think is the term they call it. But it's a way to express your support for World Down Syndrome Day. Always a good cause. We always get this question, when are folks trick-or-treating in Mount Juliet? And it's always on Halloween, regardless of the day that it falls on. So Tuesday, October 31st, and we recommend the time from 5 to 9 p.m. For trick-or-treating across our community. And we like to recommend that because we also want to ensure our staff levels are beefed up that evening, and they will be. We're basically tripling our normal patrol staff just to ensure every neighborhood has a police officer presence for trick or treating. Our officers will be handing out candy and reflective wristbands just to raise awareness to pedestrian safety that evening. So trick or treat, Tuesday, October 31st, the day of Halloween, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So all great stuff. And I think we have a beautiful weekend ahead, and Rich has those details.
Yeah, Cap's looking great this weekend. Mostly clear the whole weekend. Lows in the mid 40s to low 50s overnight, and highs in the upper 60s to low 70s. Except for Saturday, they're calling for almost 80 on Saturday. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. Come on out to see Halloween in the park on Saturday. It's going to be really nice. Lots of folks coming out Saturday. Right now they're saying it's about 72 out right now, so it's just starting out great. It's going to be looking really pretty all through the weekend, and even going into early next week. It's looking really nice. So we got a great start to the weekend.
That's awesome. I love it when Halloween in the park is going to be a beautiful day, because it's just a nice, wonderful atmosphere. Sometimes it's really cold, sometimes it's been raining, sometimes it's been drizzly, but tomorrow at Halloween in the park, the sun is going to be shining. Beautiful weather, good temperature, low humidity. Perfect day to dress the kiddos up in their favorite costume, bring them out just to meet everyone, and get to go around and get all kinds of treats from the different vendors that are out that way. And I even think there's a haunted house out there, which is cool. I can see them decorating it up and fixing it up from our back door of headquarters. So that'll be a fun time as well. So awesome. Love a beautiful weekend during the fall where it's not too cold and the sun is shining. We're here. If you have any questions, please just type those in the comments. We'll be glad to get to it. Taylor decided to chime in. She says hello and misses us. We miss you too, but we understand you're having fun, or you will be having fun. I think you had to get home and get dressed and whatever you're doing for the Jonas Brothers concert this evening. I did check your social media for your photo of whatever outfit you're wearing, but we'll be sure to screen grab that for next broadcast next week, Taylor. So we can just see how you dressed up for this concert. And she can't talk back, unfortunately, Rich, right?
Yeah, sorry. I was sitting here waiting for her to say something.
Yeah.
Miss you, Taylor.
Our weekends, this weekend is a big weekend for our community. A lot of fall festivals and stuff are happening. So your police department, we're going to be out there working, serving, doing whatever we can to keep this city safe, but also just being present and being there for anyone if they need anything. And if you do need something, just give us a call. We're here for you. Our officers go above and beyond in all different areas beyond what most other police departments may do for their community, whether it's vehicle unlocks or getting a bird out of someone's house or a snake. We're here for you. We just want to serve and do whatever we can to give back and just keep this town safe, but also have a resource for our community members to help. And Taylor's going to be at Halloween in the park tomorrow. So good. Looking forward to it, Taylor.
We'll finally get to see her costume.
Oh, okay. Guess she's dressing up, huh?
Yeah, remember she said she wasn't going to tell us. We just got to wait.
Rich, I know you'll be working this weekend.
I will be. I'll be on my regular post out in front of the PD as the crosswalk out there, making sure folks get across the street okay, and looking forward to seeing all the people and getting lots of high fives from the kids. I'm really excited.
Yeah, cool. Good deal. I don't see many questions. I guess that's a good thing in a way, right? Or there's maybe not many people watching. There's 20 watching right now live. So hello to the 20 of y'all. We're glad you joined us today. We know many people also watch this after the fact. It is 4:15 in the afternoon on a Friday. So those of you who are watching are hopefully home, not driving down the road, watching us live, or at least maybe you're listening to it. But we're glad you've joined us this afternoon. We just got a little bit of tidbits about what's happening and been happening and going to happen in Mount Juliet next couple of days. Rich, you want to close it out?
Yeah, quick shout out. Two quick shout outs. One to the Mount Juliet Senior Center and one to the LDS Church. We've been very well fed this week, thanks to those folks.
A lot of good food.
Yeah, so great.
And really, food. Rich, the Senior Center spaghetti came from a citizen in our community and that donated that. They paid for all those meals to be, delivered here. And that's Jeremy Hayes. He does a lot. He's on the senior board, good man in our city. And he paid for that to be donated to us. So that was awesome. And I'm also on the senior citizen board, and I sent my food up to City Hall. So I took care of City Hall today with those meals. And those ladies at City Hall and men at City Hall, they really support our police department in many ways, really they help us with our finances, right? Keep track of that and get the purchase orders going, insurance and HR type things. It's one big team here in the city of Mount Juliet. And just wanted to let them know that I appreciate them, and our police department appreciates them. So we ensured they got some food today. And you had a neat class today too, right? With MTask, you said.
Yeah, it
agencies from all over the area.
Yeah, we had a great class today. It was called the Court Clerks Foundations class, kind of refresher class for the court clerks, and had several agencies come visit us today to be in that class. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I forgot to say we kicked it off with Coffee with a Cop too. That's why I'm a little slower, because I've been up super early today to be at Coffee with a Cop, close to when it started. I think I got there at a record time of 7:30.
That is early for you.
Yeah, it is early. Normally I roll in about 8, but 7:30 is pretty good. All right, folks, appreciate you. If you are going to Halloween in the Park tomorrow, we'll see you there. If you're going to be at the Extra Mile Down Syndrome of Middle Tennessee Association Walk in Lebanon, we will see you tomorrow. And there's many fall festivals happening across the community. But if you need anything, please just reach out to us, and we will do whatever we can to help you and your family or friends. All right. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful, nice fall, warm weekend. Take care.